It's about 6:30. It's day 330, I think. Sun's not quite rising yet. There's not an ounce of wind. Literally, like, I've never seen my weather station read so low. I'll put a picture on, in fact. But I can get that fertiliser spread, then we can get the fertiliser spreader off, get a trailer on it, get all this grain moved. There's a little bit of colour in the sunrise, and the field I'm going to, it's got like a really nice eastern vista. So hopefully I might get a really good picture of the sunrise and the tractor in the field, rather than like the digger at the bottom of the yard like we normally get. Not sure if you can see on the camera, probably can't, but there's like little water droplets on the spreader. That's because the fertilisers could put like a powdery dust on it. It's hydroscopic, so it attracts moisture out the atmosphere, and it sticks to it. So it doesn't make it rust though, luckily, because it's only urea. But we'll wash it off anyway when we're finished. Just waiting for the GPS to warm up. I'm going to recalibrate the spreader slightly so it'll run out, because I don't want to any left, because I'm going to wash out because we've finished spreading fertiliser for a bit. I'm disappointed though, it's a standard sunrise. I really want it to be a good one. It just makes it better for the ones I have seen. There's what they call Runcorn Bridge over there, and then the new one is behind it. You can just about see a pier there. You can't see the rest, it's too hazy. Still as anything though, which is great, because it's normally quite windy by the shore. There's some factories over there. One of them's the one where we get the lime from. It's a wet bit in the field here. I'll say wet, it's wet when we sown it, it's dry now. Just it actually looks wet, but it's not, it's just the colour of the sand in the soil. You see? It's just sand. The geese land on this over there as well, so hopefully if there's any on, I'll scare them off now. But yeah, it's a bit misty somehow. If anyone's been watching from the beginning, this is the field that we held back sowing on like a held me nerve, and waited for a chit in all the grass weeds and then sprayed them off, and then we sowed it sort of 2 or 3 weeks later than everything else. And it looks like it's paid off. The very thick crop by the looks of things, and not much weed in it whatsoever. So look at that mist there. You can't see the poles of the turbines. They're just like rising out of the mist. You can see here where it's a bit barer, where the geese have been paddling on it and grazing it. It is still there though. I've stopped because I've just found this big stone, so I'm going to move that because I don't want it going in my new combine. So I'll put it in the tram line and squash it to the floor, or throw it, but no, I'll throw it in the hedge. You can look here, actually, it looks pretty good, to be fair, compared to where the geese are eating it. Because we had a lot to do today, I texted all the lads yesterday to get in at 7:30, because we literally will have so much to do and we'll run out of time otherwise. I've just looked on the cameras now, because it's about 25 to 8, and they're all in bar 1. I'm not naming who it is, but I bet you he says he never saw the message, and considering they all seem to be glued to the phones most of the time, it's surprising that they've not seen a message in 24 hours. It's 5 degrees, I'm spreading urea fertiliser, very useful product. The soil's moist, it'll be taken in straight away, and the plants will start using it. It's kind of the soil and everything. Yet apparently I'm the one that's causing damage, and it's not them factories over there pumping all that smoke out. Why is it that we always seem to blame the farmer? I think the government needs to look at AdBlue engines in cars, because you get what you call ammonia shift, and it's basically where they inject the ammonia, which is the AdBlue, into the engines. It gets hot and it gases off. That's where your ammonia emissions are coming from, not from us spreading fertiliser. We've been doing it for years. The increase of urea is, if anything, it's declined, not risen. So if you've got ammonia levels rising, look where they're coming from, and I bet you'll find it's from the use of AdBlue. I just about had enough left, so I came to where I ran out on Saturday, and obviously it was frozen, and look at that now, what I've made driving in. A bit of a disaster really. Wish I'd not bothered and left it till it dried up a little bit. Got a bit of a tram line there now. But the rest of the field where I drove all over it, you can't even see a mark because it was frozen. So that's where I drove on Saturday. Can't even see where I've been. And that's where I've just come in now. Definitely still wet up here. There's today's quiz question. Anyone know what that is on this tree? There's a few of them. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn the PTO off as well when I set off up the field, so I've just dribbled 2 lines of fertiliser and had to go back over it. So we'll probably have some flat wheat, unless it's just like really lush, whichever. We'll have to see in the spring. How many parking specs does a Fent take up? 4. Time for some refreshments. Too shut. I wonder will they let me walk round, because I can't fit under the barrier. Turns out there's quick click and collect. It's back, nice and clean. See if there's any string on the back of it. Go on, keep coming. Go on. Oh, look at that. Go on. Doesn't smell of pig muck either. Joe does sausages. Find him on Instagram, the Happy Pig, till it's slaughtered. Just had an oil leak on this trailer. This pipe had slackened off under there. Anyway, fixed it now. Take the prop down, and off we go again. See if Andrew scuffs the drawbar. Been round in the shed. I'm pushing it up and he's bringing it in, and Adam's on the tractor bringing some in. Got one Merlot in this shed loading up into trailers, and now I'm on the other Merlot in the other shed shoving up. It's just gone midday. We probably moved about 400 tonne out of 1400 tonne, but we had a bit of messing around this morning moving stuff, so we definitely had room to squeeze it all in. So we'll just keep going for a few hours and see what we can do. Getting a bit less now. Just taking one of these fans off this one here, bring it down, keep going. It's 20 past 3. We've now moved over 1,000 tonne of oilseed rape. We've got about 350 tonne-ish left to move, plus 300 tonne of wheat. And the Merlot in the other shed that's rocking it up. This one's loading it, the other one's rocking it up, has just gone into slow down on the boom because there's an error on it. We've run the dealership and they're on their way out, but it's not ideal because for the next 2 days plus today, these 2 machines are going to be working solid, and having one broken down is not fun. Just taking another fan down now. Them fans are flat out, getting the dust out the shed. Just moving that wheat now. I have to use the loading shovel because one of the Merlots is in dock at the moment. Paul's there with from Pew's. Sorted that Merlot. Something wrong with the sensor. Back up and running. I don't know what it is, but Merlot needs to sort them sensors out because they're always going. I think we've had 3 on the machine that's traded in, and that's the second one now on that machine, and it's less than 12 months old. So I don't know how long it'll last on this machine that's only 2 months old, but we'll see. Not a lot left now. Probably 200 tonne of wheat to move out, 150 tonne of oilseed rape, and then sweep the shed out, make sure it's spotless, ready for tomorrow. There's going to be 2 quiz questions today, one on the tree because I don't know what it is myself, and then the other one on the Merlot, so you'll see that now. But also Richard that works for me, his dad his dad died when he was about 18. Not his dad, when Richard was 18, and they sold some tractors in an auction and he's trying to find them back. So I'll put the photograph out, the catalogue for the auction, and some pictures of the tractors. So if anyone knows where they are or the whereabouts, let me know and get in touch because he wants to see if he can buy them back or at least know where they've disappeared to. One full, another one backing in empty. It's not working on the back right of that trailer for some reason. Getting a bit less now, it's about 5:30. Still not moving any more wheat. I don't know. 100 tonne, 120 tonne of rape left to go. Keep going. Adam's just up in the basket getting the last pedestal fan out, to that fan out the way. Got that little bit left, probably, I don't know, 2.5 loads, and then we've just got that bit of wheat to move. All brushed out behind me as well. Everyone's been on that, so Christine's done most of it. It's just gone 6 now, so I'm going to edit the video in between loads and then upload it, and then it's not going out too late for people to watch. So we've pretty much moved so far 1,500 tonne of oilseed rape and wheat today. We've got another 200 and some tonne left to do, so we'll do that. Probably take us till about 8 and 9 tonight, and then tomorrow morning there's wagons turning up with this sugar beet off a boat, so we'll try and fit it all in this shed, and they'll be bombing us out, I think, for 2 days solid. So we'll keep pushing it up. Now I've got an oil leak on this telehandler to the workshop, see if it's just a pipe come loose. Yeah, them stickers on the trailers, RT whatever, that is and then a number, that is our red tractor reference number. So on any trailers that we deliver into a feed mill or anything like that, we have to have our number displayed on them. Luckily it was an easy fix, it was just that fit in there had come loose. Tightened it up now, and it's doesn't seem to be leaking. But it was spraying oil when it returned back. This shed's looking pretty full now, it's just a bit in the corner that we can fill up and a little bit in the middle. Today's quiz question is, what's that yellow thing on the top of the boom of the Merlot? See it at the back there. That's all for today. The lads are carrying on. I've just come in to put my phone on charge and upload this so that everyone can watch it and it's not too late. We'll go back out there and we'll finish moving the wheat. So thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow. Click subscribe, click like if you've watched it all. Don't forget, any questions, just ask, and have a go at the quiz questions as well. I'd love to know what that is on the tree. See you tomorrow.